Welcome, friends of horror. In this video, we will dive into a story that will awaken the deepest fears. We are going to the most ancient part of an abandoned psychiatric hospital, where, as they say, evil spirits roam. This place is shrouded in legends about paranormal events and ghosts that haunt the living. Let's go on a journey into the past of this gloomy manor and find out what the oldest part of it hides. Prepare for a torrent of horror that you will never forget. In the most ancient part of an abandoned psychiatric hospital, a story is hidden, mysterious and creepy as the darkness of the night. Years of careless care have made this place ideal for witchcraft and invocations. Legends say that sinister experiments on patients were once practiced here, and their souls are locked in the walls of this place. The journey begins. You are standing in front of a gloomy gate that has not been opened for a long time. An almost invisible path leads to the old psychiatric ward where your nightmare begins. With every step you feel the cold permeate the soul, like the touch of a ghost. Passing through the doors, you find yourself in a forgotten hall, where there are rusty beds and fragments of medical equipment. Dilapidated curtains move from an invisible wind, and you hear rustling and moaning, as if the souls of the past live here. In the dark corners of the eye, it seems to see flickering shadows. You decide to explore further. Behind the next door you find the doctor's office, where everything still looks like time has stopped. There are patient records on the table. Their moans and screams are printed on the pages like a curse. You can't give up this dark temptation. After all, it was here that sinister experiments tormented poor souls and turned them into shadows of who they were. With every step, with every look, you sink deeper, as if you are a prisoner of this dark reality. Passing through endless corridors, like labyrinths, you begin to hear whispers. They fill your ears, as if they are trying to convey their stories to you. Your reality is distorted, and the doors behind which horrors can hide are no longer just objects. They become portals to the world of fear and nightmares. In one of the wards you find the remains of an old bed. There is an old, broken writing on it. You begin to unravel the words, and their meaning envelops your soul with ancient fears. These are recordings of painful experiences that have never left here. They were imprinted in the walls of this place, like drops of blood on an age-old paper. With each step you feel the pressure on you increases. Time becomes non-linear, and the past begins to merge with the present. You see the shadows of past patients, as if they come to life in front of you. Their faces are disfigured by fear and pain, and they turn to you in silence, as if they have been forever silent. You continue on your way as if cursed. The next door opens the way to the operating room. Experiments were carried out here, forcing patients to experience terrible torments. The history of this place is a reminder of how human cruelty can outgrow all boundaries. You can't stop. Like a magnet pulling a victim to itself, this grim reality sucks you in. Each step seems heavier than the previous one, as if you are vegetating in the endless night of this terrible place. The labyrinth of corridors does not reveal its secrets in any way. The dilapidated walls, covered with mold, seem to radiate cold and despondency. You hear voices, as if numerous souls of past victims are trying to reach you. They are eager to talk about their fear, about the pain, about how their lives were torn apart and left in this hell. It's like darkness is brewing around you. It envelops every corner, making the heartbeat faster. The doors through which you pass seem to become. In one of the wards you find an old book. Its cover is withered, the pages are yellowed, as if they were written hundreds of years ago. The ink is faded, but you see strange symbols intertwined with a series of distorting visions. Every word, every phrase, seems to summon nightmares, and you can't resist the urge to read on. Time is distorted, as if you are inside a clockwork mechanism that has begun to lose its course. The past and the present begin to merge into one, and you see moments of horror that are stuck in this place. You feel the fear of every person who died here, as if their souls are trapped in this endless suffering. With every door, with every room, you face a new wave of nightmares. You see scenes of torment, you hear cries of despair. Every patient, every victim, seems to come alive in front of you, and their faces become signs of madness for you. And now, you are in front of a door that opens the way to the darkest corner of this hell. Behind this door, you feel a power that far surpasses anything you've seen before. Are you ready to face the source of all the nightmares? What made this place forever cursed? There is no way back, only the way forward, into the darkness and nightmare that lurk behind this door. You know that terrible things are waiting for you, but you cannot avoid this fate. Your determination leads you to a mysterious hall, like the heart of hell radiating darkness. You enter the hall, and at that moment you feel the air getting thicker. The energy of horror and evil is so saturated that it is almost tangible. You see symbols and drawings engraved on the walls that seem alive, as if coming to life before your eyes. You hear voices, screams, whispers, like an ensemble of nightmare music. They permeate the air, sound in your head, making you shudder. You feel something invisible touching your skin, and this touch fills you with horror. And at that moment, the source of the nightmares begins to take shape. You see him, a being who is assembled out of darkness and fear. His eyes sparkle with malice, and his essence seems to suck your soul. You feel vulnerable to this absolute horror. The voice of this creature penetrates your thoughts, as if it reads your deepest fears. It laughs, and its laughter is like a knife cutting through your soul. Everything in you screams to run away, but you can't move. You're frozen in place, a prisoner of your own nightmares. The creature is approaching you, its darkness is sucking you in like sand. You feel your essence splitting, like a mirror shattered into millions of pieces. You become one of them, losing yourself in this endless ocean of horror. When the essence of horror consumes you completely, leaving only traces of fear and nightmares, you realize that there is no return anymore. You become a part of this gloomy world, where darkness excludes light, and nightmares become your companions. In this boundless haze of horror, your personality dissolves, and your thoughts merge with the flow of nightmares. You no longer feel anything but endless fear, which becomes your destiny. And so, you become a dark shadow whose story remains in the forgotten corridors of an abandoned psychiatric hospital. Your soul is frozen forever, and your nightmares are left for those who dare to enter this darkness. Subscribe to the Mr. Scary Stories channel to open doors to the world of horror and dark secrets. Immerse yourself in the atmosphere of nightmares and fear, where reality merges.